Hello, everyone. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to come into the room. I'm going to do a live with you guys for about an hour or so. We get everybody the opportunity to start coming in. How is everyone doing? Trust me, this was random. But I give you guys the opportunity. I see 2 people in here. I'll probably be on for just like an hour. Hey, Athea. I'm going to start giving everybody the opportunity to start getting notifications. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Snoozy Cake. How is everybody doing? Hey, new to you. I need to open up my other screen. Hey, Letitia Clarinetta. Let me open up my other screen. Ciao. How is everybody doing? Okay. Let's see. I see Letitia, Snoozy Cake, new to you, Clarinetta, Spike's mom, Yolanda Jones, Nika D, Diane Bowens, Blessed Beyond Measures, Joy Loves God, Snoozy Cake, Ramona Rice, and Shirley Jenkins. How you guys doing, y'all? I gotta learn how to work the heat. I'm gonna have to call them in this hotel because I have a cold. How is everybody doing? Did I say Tanya Jackson? Hey, Jacqueline Williams. Hold on, you guys. I'll put y'all on mute. Hello. Hey. Okay, so tomorrow at 12:30. And that will conclude the assignment. After that, all right. Thank you. All right. Well, shit, I didn't have y'all on the. Hey, Letitia. Hey, Gregory. Y'all, I've been on assignment, and the assignment ends tomorrow. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I kind of hate to come back. I hate to go back home because these particular clients put me up in a 5-star hotel presidential suite, and I've been enjoying every moment of it. I was like, dog, just think I almost didn't take it. I was like, well, shit, it was at the last minute, and I went ahead and took it, and I've been loving it. It's been so peaceful. I promise you. Even though I've been working, you know, um, the town is really small too, but it's like a newer town, and so I've been when I leave my assignments, I've been shopping my butt off. I was like, Lord, I'm supposed to be down here working, but I've been enjoying it though. But after tomorrow, everything back to normal. I'm ready to, I'm not saying I don't want to go home. I'm just saying that I'm enjoying being away. Sick, please lift me up in prayer in your prayer time. Oh, absolutely. New to you, I sure will. We'll say a prayer before we get off tonight. Did I speak to everybody? I said I was going to hey, Demo Publican. I said I was going to do about an hour or so. I wanted to talk about CEO Teezy, and I wanted to talk about Jamarcus Johnson. Okay. CEO Teezy has made bail. I'm sure a lot of people know that. Well, that's what someone put. As a matter of fact, because I had said in the video earlier today that I said in the video today that I felt like he was going to make bond, that it was not going to take any time for him to make that bond. Hold on one second. Let me make sure. Because I think he's made bond. Because, yeah, he's made bond with, as a matter of fact, I think I did look at that. My mind somewhere is because Clark's Bonding Company was the ones that made the bond for him. What's good to everybody who else haven't been getting notifications? I don't know why people ain't getting notifications. But of course he made bond. And when I was looking at his charges earlier, his charges was similar to charges it looked like to me that he had already had before. So normally, hold on, let me go into the system. When they are arrested for charges that are old, they will put the date of the offense. But what was alarming to me was that the date of the offense was for yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm trying to get into my system. I think I'm gonna have to make me some coffee in here. Have room service to bring me some coffee. I'm cold. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. It's just taking a minute. Is everybody doing okay today or tonight? It's just taking a long time for some of this stuff to come up. Pretty Brown is in here. Okay, there it is right there. And now it's going to take forever for the next page to come up. It didn't though. I lied on it. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, I miss my grandbaby. I know it's weird. I miss my grandbaby. I miss kissing on her jaws. Oh my God, I could just devour her with kisses. And she is something. She got a little attitude already, child. Hold on. I'm trying to get to, here it is. I'm almost to get to it, you guys. It's just taking a minute. Here it is. Let me pull it up. I'm glad to be back on here with you guys, and I'm glad that I finished early. But I gotta be right on back out there in the morning. But it ends tomorrow though. Okay. So at first I was getting a little confused because as I had said earlier, I was like, the charges look similar to the charges that he was, he went to jail in April, child, and he was going to court. You see, those charges look similar, right? Let's see. Yeah, Clark's Bonding Company bonded him out today. Child, they bonded him out today. But I want to read the affidavit. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all see that? Okay, let me exit it and pull up the affidavit. If I'm dragging a little, it's just because y'all know I'm tired. Our sister been working like a dog. Okay, the affidavit says on November 18th, 2022, Officer Bond, like Officer Bond, cool guy, and more were around Jefferson and Watkins searching for a 2022 Toyota Camry that had been reported stolen by National Car Rental. Y'all, they likes to steal cars. They just addicted. So they stole a car from the airport. It says Joshua Taylor was one of 3 occupants that ran from the vehicle and were captured after a short foot pursuit. Taylor was named suspect in the vehicle theft report. Inside the vehicle, officers found a Glock 23. It was reported stolen. Child, they had stole the gun too. With an attachment making it capable of fully automatic fire, a green leafy substance consistent with marijuana, and 4.5 is that dextroamphetamine pills. Child, they own pills too. Taylor was captured in wooded area nearby. Their officers found a Glock 19. The Glock 19 was reported stolen. They stole. And the leafy substance tested positive as marijuana. The weight was 453 grams. A check on Range USA's website showed the Glock 23 value at $549.99. And the Glock 19, $599.99. Other one was $549.99. Y'all know anything over $500 is a felony, right? They pissed them officers off. And I'm just, and the guns could have been that amount, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. When they piss them officers off like that, and they have to chase them because they don't like to chase them. And this is something new. This happened on yesterday. Let me see, on the 19th. No, on November the 18th. So these are completely new charges, all while he's going to court. Okay. On another situation. And I found that situation weird, because he had a warrant, and I was trying to figure out how he have a warrant and he's been going to court. Let me see something. I'm sure when he went in, they took care of that little warrant he had. Yeah. Prohibited weapon to which trigger switch. Okay, that's just the arrest affidavit or whatever. But yeah, these appear to be new charges. But let me check out something else on Teezy. I tell you, Teezy just don't seem like he be bothered for some reason. They steady stealing cars. It's just like they saying $9.99. Now I already know I'm being watched. I already know this, and that. I'm gonna steal cars and shit anyway. Let me check out his other what he's been going to court for, which is what happened back in April. If that has disappeared, I know something. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. It's taking a minute for this stuff to pull up. The 4/27, 2022 released on his y'all, look. It looks like I'm gonna look at it some more, but I want y'all to see this. Looks like everything has been thrown out except for that Class E felony, which is possession of marijuana. That's what it's looking like. That's the case from 4/20. Criminal information created 4/26/2022. Remember, he had several other charges. you don't see them on there anymore. Oftentimes when you don't see that, it's because the attorney has gotten certain charges thrown out. But I'm getting ready to check something else, because I don't know if some of them have held to state has been created for them. Hold on. I know y'all saying this right here is just too much. What is she talking about? Hold on. Uh, yeah, it looks like his state. It has been held to state, which means the state picked it up. But I'm gonna see which charges that was though. The possession of firearm, theft of property, possession of controlled substance. He got charged. He got charged when he went to jail the other day. Those were for different charges, but the charges are similar to the exact same charges that he got back in April. Okay, and as a matter of fact, let me show you guys. Let me see. Y'all see that? These are the charges that he got back on April 26th. 2022, and it looks like it has been held to state. He still has Andre Warden as an attorney, and he goes back to court on this. Well, he's got to wait. It was picked up. It was held to state on 11/14/2022, which means that he's going to be waiting on a court date. Okay, so that's interesting. So he done went and got similar charges, while he's went and got the almost identical charges to what he's waiting for a court date on, because like I said, the charges were from April has been held to state. Okay, hold on, you guys. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Anyways, so Teezy is out. Hey man, what's that, man of Christ? How are you? So he's out, and as I had said earlier, I would not be surprised about Teezy getting out, because it was only a $25,000 bond, and he ran from the police. Okay, he ran from the police, and they got him in a wooded area. And like I said, his face and stuff wasn't squared up. Because normally, if they chase you, they're gonna beat the hell out you, because they don't like having to chase you. But it must have been some athletic. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing about they caught him. That's all that matters. Okay. But Teezy and them been smoking that weed and stuff. They're young dudes. And a lot of these officers are still, some of them, all of them are not at the donut shop. A lot of them, especially when they're on the street, they stay in shape, especially more than ever now. That these little dudes have flipped out and lost their mind, but they chased them. They must wanted them bad. But they went and stole a car from the rental car place. They went and stole a car from the rental car place. They just car thieves at the airport. And they went and stole somebody's gun. I believe it was two of them. So he's back out, and I'm sure he'll go and steal another car. And because that's what he do. And I think it's gonna be like that until he's gonna be reckless like that until he's brought in for the Young Dogs case, okay? Because I just see that in the future, okay? I just don't see Teezy escaping that. As a matter of fact, he won't. So You would think that Teezy would be somewhere, especially with that case that the case that he got back in April. That's how you know a lot of these dudes just don't care, right? You would think that he would calm himself down, but he may have created he's been like the Teflon Don. Hell, like I said, I've never known anybody to, especially with the charges that he got back in April that he is still going to court on, to have as the type of charges that Teezy had back in April, and the criminal history that he has, and walk out on an ROR that's almost non-existent. With the 20 years that I worked for the police department, I had not seen it. Okay. So not unless they slipping. That's all I know. And maybe it was a mistake. But then he goes to jail to yesterday. He gets, the charges. These are new charges. Okay, that's a new affidavit. And he runs from the police, and they stole a car from the rental car place, and they had them stole somebody's guns from out their house because the guns were reported stolen. So that means they more than likely broke into somebody's car, burglarized. Well, they steal cars. And for some reason, people still leave their guns in cars. So they could have got it out of somebody's car, or they burglarized somebody's house. And they was caught with those, and he's out. They said it was 3 of them. I don't remember. It didn't name the other ones in his for some reason. Normally they name all of them, but for some reason his was not in his affidavit. The other 2 guys' names that took out running right with him in the stolen vehicle was not named. But $2,500, all he had to do. Roberta said, I rang the doorbell before I entered. Felon and just being around a gun is an automatic 3 years. But Teezy seemed to be, he just, we're going to have to, after a while, he's going to be looked at as the Teflon Don, up until this this young dog stuff. Hey, Val Jones. But hey, what people don't understand is, like, when they get them Class E felonies, a Class E felony, Class D and Class E felonies are like the lowest felonies that they are. They just like a step up from a misdemeanor. So when you start looking at Class A felonies, Class B felonies, them niggas' ass is gonna get some time. Okay, so we're waiting to see what class this felony gonna be in his affiliation with some of this other stuff. Okay, because like I said, thank you, Roberta. So all he had to pay was $2,500. He's got to go to court. I believe on those charges, he's got to go to court tomorrow. Hold on, let me see. He'll be right on back in court tomorrow. He couldn't even, I was going to say he couldn't wait to go to court and then get out. He paid a bond, but I guess Teezy got money to play. That's what I hear. Let me see. And then $2,500 is not a lot of money. Yeah, for the one on the 19th, he's got to be back in court on the 21st. He's got a video arraignment on the 21st, which is tomorrow. So he's got a video arraignment tomorrow. Yep. Teezy is more slippery than I'm telling you. Teezy, I'm trying to figure out what he doing, and all the rest. He need to, he's supposed to allegedly be a gang leader. So I wonder what is it that he's doing that the little dudes up under him ain't caught your video. Video, ain't that something? What is it that he's doing? Rest in peace, Young Dog said Teezy got loans to play with. Oh my God. Um, he ain't teaching the little dudes up under him because I promise you he keep. But that's just for right now, though, y'all. And then we don't know why Teezy sliding through the cracks. Why it seems easy. I'm trying to figure out because normally, Teezy was looking all happy. Normally, when they run from the police, when you see them on their pictures, when you see them on their mug shots, you could tell they had a bad day. Teezy eyes just as big and bright, and he ain't got a scratch on him. Miss T probably got the recipe from the streets from another OG. Wonder who that is. Okay, ain't that right, Miss Nakia? Hey, Sonia. So child, he out. So, somebody came onto my page and said that some Memphis police officer had told him that what I said about Teezy being arrested was that he said that that's not true. You a fraud. Teezy ain't arrested. Ain't no damn Memphis police officer that incompetent to even say that to some fake paged YouTuber. Okay. When everybody and their mama know Teezy was arrested and just got out. Okay. That ain't even nothing to cap about. Now, he was up on the 6th floor, as I was saying. I wondered, did he get the opportunity? Because he was in and out of there so fast. It didn't make no sense by the time he got up in there. Hell, they was calling him downstairs for release. So I wonder, did he get the opportunity to see CEO Bobby? Because he up there too. They was both up there on the floor. Let me go back and look at those charges. I think I know that evading an arrest is a misdemeanor. Yeah, just like I thought. And okay, so the worst charge that he got on the 19th was that theft of property 10 to 60, which was stealing a car, and it's just a class C felony. But that possession of the firearm and the marijuana, they're class D and E felonies, which don't really carry a whole lot of time. So, the top dog son threw him to the curb. He has been to jail too many times and walk right. They better be scared of him. They ain't. I would be. He walks too much. I'm gonna tell you something. When he walked out on the ROR back in April. Now, what? In all truth and honesty, if I was a street person, I definitely would have looked at that one sideways. This one with the class, he had the money. I don't know why the bond was so low. But they are class C, D, and E felonies, one misdemeanor. But I would have thought that it would have been more than 25,000, maybe 50,000, 50,000, something like that, not 25. But then even with 50,000, he wouldn't have had to pay but $5,000. I know, right? I have a deep Southern accent. When I'm in New York, you ought to hear them. When I vacation in New York, I walk into somewhere, they'll go, "You're not from here. You from down south somewhere." I go, "Yeah." They go, "Oh, your accent is so deep." And I do. I have a deep Southern Belle accent. Yeah. So he's out. And it's gonna be interesting. But people like Teezy, I don't worry about because thank you, Van, for that compliment. I wonder why they didn't keep him in jail since he has to be back in court tomorrow. He gets the damn video call like he's king. I know that's right, Diane. Who's the, ain't no telling why. And he riding all in the shoot. He all in stolen cars. Ain't no telling what that was about. He in there with the other dudes with a recorder on. Shit, you never know with him. It's just something about him. Tell me you have a calming voice till you get fired up. Thank you, Miss Roberta. Yeah. Until people get me pissed off. And the only thing that gets me pissed off is when people mess with me. I wish people wouldn't mess with me. I will. But I'm really a real cool person. I am very laid back and reserved because I think a lot. You know, if you get me to cussing and stuff, it's you really a pathetic person. You're really a low down evil person, and I can't stand low down evil people. They're despicable. I despise them. Okay. She has a southern drawl, is what we call it. Thank you, Van. He doesn't pay to get out of jail. It just comes out of his salary since he works for them. Wow, I tell you. Well, it's gonna be interesting in the weeks to come with Teezy. Child, it's just gonna be real interesting with Teezy. Teezy act like he ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't want to see anything G happen to him because he wouldn't because it just wouldn't be right. If they keep on, he's gonna come up missing. I wonder why they ain't gonna get straight drop that damn lawyer. Okay, that's what I can't understand why. Straight drop, he ought to be mad at them. Teaser had the money. He had the money to get him a lawyer. A whole heap of from what I hear, a lot of it. He said Miss T Inform is always in trouble. They said Teezy 4 for 20. Finesse album release is going to be in Memphis. Yeah, I was looking at that on Player Code's page where Finesse's album release is going to be in Memphis. I don't think Finesse has any issues. Hey, Lucius. I don't think Finesse has any issues in Memphis. Maybe the people that's going to be around him might have some issues. I truly believe, we like Finesse. We support him, but I think he needs to be very meticulous. And I understand, I could, just tell with Finesse, it's business. Finesse sat in jail. If you listen to him, I don't think he had a lot of support. I think Finesse about getting his money, but I also think that he should always keep his third eye open and keep people around him that's not in the business, like trained professionals, like trained security, as well as some diehard dudes that's truly got his back and can't be bought out, to help to line him up, but definitely trained security. Because I've never felt like what they was doing for Finesse, they knew they couldn't stop him because he was hungry, And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I had gotten a little emotional when I was looking at, and I'm an emotional person too, especially when it comes to our community. I just be getting emotional when I know the struggle, especially of our people. And he was in jail, and when I saw Finesse pull out all those songs that he had written, and I hope the people, whoever he just signed with, I forgot what's the name of that record company that he just signed with? um he pulled that out, and he was had all the songs that he had written. It just made me really emotional because you could tell that he put a lot of those songs that he wrote, he put it in, put it on paper, he wrote it out, how he was feeling. And he's just hungry right now, and I hope that they don't try and take his life. I because you could tell that he's hungry. And like I said, it's sad that when you have talented young men like Finesse, they don't look at them as human beings. They strictly just look at them as money. Money one way or the other. Money through taking advantage of them in the record industry, or money through insurance policy. And I think it's just a shame before God. It's very emotional, you know. So I tell you, just join. Great evening, Tamara in the chat. Hey, skinny gal. Well, let's talk about Jamarcus Johnson. Now, Jamarcus Johnson, they're saying that Jamarcus Johnson, and that's just in the YouTube streets. Atlantic Records, okay. Shelvin, okay, Atlantic Records. And what I was gonna say about Atlantic Records, I'm getting tired tongue now, is that he had written all those songs, right? He had written all those songs. And I truly hope that they did not hijack that. You know what I mean? That they didn't license that, license his stuff. It just goes to show, like, all of those songs and stuff he had, how hungry he was. I love it when I see African American men and women that are really, really hungry, and they just want the opportunity to make money to provide for their families. And it's so many, especially in the music industry, that's all that they want to do is provide and take care of their families. They ain't trying to be nobody's hit man. They ain't trying to kill and rob and steal like some of these dudes doing. Um, they just genuinely they have the talent, and they just want to take care of their families. To me, I just kind of associate um, Finesse with being that. There are some that I see that I don't know about, but he's just one of those ones. But anyways, with his stuff being in Memphis, I truly hope, and with the people that I'm hearing that's going to be at his album release party, I hope it does not bring problems to him. You know what I mean? I do, because I just hope it don't. These industries are good at keeping the rappers masters. Yeah, they are. Jay Prince said he got 20 million on Finesse if something happens to him. Oh my God. Oh Lord Jesus. The blood out of all people. Him. Ooh. Ooh. Lord Jesus. I hope Finesse don't live in Houston. He just needs to leave Houston. I was going to say go live in Dallas, but he don't need to go there either. He just need to. Finesse I could actually live in Memphis. Maybe he needs to go live like in Nashville. I heard they opened Makita's on Airways Boulevard. Yeah, they opened Makita's back up. I think it's been open now for a minute, if I'm not mistaken. The Makita's on Airways. I think it's been open for a minute. I know a lot of people have questions about the Makita's on Airways, but I have not heard a credible source say that the Makita's was involved. I haven't. Y'all have to think about those folks down there singing like birds. They playing the violin. You could play the violin with their tune. I mean, I think before they would have done told on they would have done told on the cookie shop. They telling on each other. Hell, the cookie shop wouldn't be nobody to tell on. So, like I said, as far as that is, if a credible source comes out and say that the cookie shop was involved, then that's when you hear me say, that the cookie shop was involved. But I haven't heard anybody even hint at that the cookie shop was involved. So, I don't know. Did they ever release the secret arrest? No, they haven't. And let me tell y'all something about that secret arrest. That ain't no allegedly nothing. The person that told me no, I'm not alleging anything. There was a secret arrest. That ain't allegedly, and I don't care what nobody say. Raven got her own page now. Didn't he Finesse just break up with Erica Banks? I don't know. I don't understand why the insurance companies allow them to insure rappers for so much with all the killing. Right. I don't understand that either. It should be illegal to be putting $20 million on somebody. I think that should be illegal. But what they're doing is, I don't mean no harm. I see, and I see somebody gonna send me an email because they be getting mad when I say foreigners. Okay. I don't be mean no harm. But I'm starting to see more foreigners are coming to the United States and opening up insurance companies. And what is happening is when they come over and open up insurance companies, more record labels are, for some reason they go with those companies. I think we all know why. Because it ought to be illegal to put $20 million on somebody. Unfortunately, these young men be so happy to sign a deal, okay, that they sign their whole damn life away. They be wanting some money so bad. The feds will make a grown man act like a newborn baby. I'm telling you. Yeah. If I seem kind of, I am very, y'all. I've been, like I said. Now, I just want to say this, and then I'm gonna get into talking about Jemarcus. Um, that's a whole lot, Miss Denise. It's a whole lot. This place that I'm at, I just happened to go over to, y'all know now, the Dollar Trees. I went into there to, I went in there to get me some skull. I was like, let me go ahead and get me some different color skull caps, so I can kind of like disguise myself. I had my wigs because I have to disguise myself. I was like, I need some different color skull caps and make myself look a certain way. And I walked into that Dollar Tree. And I promise y'all, the dollar, it's a damn shame how the Dollar Trees in our neighborhood look compared to a Dollar Tree in a small town that has predominantly white people. They got shit in there I ain't never even seen. Y'all know I ain't never seen no Scott's tissue paper in no Dollar Tree for no $1.25. I racked up because I love Scott's. I saw the little thing of Tide washing powder. Not the real little thing, but like it was $1. I was like, oh my God, I got all this stuff because I love Tide. I buy some Gain too, but I love Tide. And I just racked up on Tide and the candles. I am a candle fanatic. And in our Dollar Tree, they have that apple cinnamon bullshit. And their Dollar Tree, they had my favorite scent. If you ever walk into my house, you're gonna either smell nothing but lemons, okay? Or I like lemons and that mango lime scent. And they had a lot of lemon candles with a strong lemon scent that I like to put in, the smaller ones that I like to just put in my restrooms. And I just kind of stocked up on everything, like stuff. I mean, it was just, I was like, dog, in the Dollar Tree, you would think I was in the Walmart down at, at where I'm at. Everything that was in there. Yeah, that apple cinnamon stink. I don't like I don't like that apple cinnamon, but that's all that's in our stores, you know. So I was like, dog, the Dollar Tree that's in a small city, in a predominantly white small city, their apple tree, I said apple tree, their Dollar Tree is completely, it was clean. It were no boxes in the aisles. They had the little bottles of water that I stocked up on those because I put them in my office for my clients. I was like, Lord have mercy. I just kind of went crazy. I was like, this is something how they do us and how, this is different. That's something you would think all the Dollar Trees would have the exact same thing. Hey, Jeff Lee. But I know y'all don't want to talk about Dollar Tree. But I wanted to talk about Jamarcus Johnson now. The rumor is that Jamarcus Johnson is Straight Drop's brother. He said went out the hood to the Dollar Tree, saw Jordans in section 23. And I don't know if Jamarcus Johnson is Straight Drop's brother, because as y'all saw when I went into my system the other day, and they were spelling his name Jer, but even with it being Jer, it still pulled him up. So he must spell his name Jer too, because it had the same birth date as what is in the system. Okay, and I didn't see where he was a relative. It don't mean nothing. Okay, I didn't see where he was a relative. I saw where Straight Drop had a brother, but they didn't even have his real name. They just had Junior. Okay, and I ain't going but into one system, and it looks like they had started scrubbing for some reason all affiliates. Rest in peace, Young Dog says Jamarcus through he not getting out, and I know people who work with him at a warehouse in East Memphis. They said he used to always show them Straight Drop music, saying my little brother gonna blow. Oh wow. Okay, they're saying that's his half brother. Okay, well, I don't know. But that is what is circling, that that is his brother. And he's only been charged with conspiracy to commit murder, which is a big thing. Um, it's always interesting when you have dudes when you have a case as serious as Young Dolph's case, and when you have a case as big as Young Dolph's case, and then you start to um, arrest people like Jemarcus, who at this point has only been charged with a conspiracy to commit murder, and he has a $300,000 bond. Jemarcus, I'm sure, if he was working at a warehouse, that means he was working trying to make him some money at some point. And he loves life. They normally love life on the outside. And so even though his charge is serious, he doesn't have hey big L dog, he doesn't have he doesn't have conspiracy to commit murder and murder, first degree murder, okay? So Jamarcus, is going to do whatever it takes to try to be on the outside. Okay. So I know a lot of people say those dudes solid. I'm trying to figure out why people still saying those dudes are solid. Everybody keeps saying they solid. Ain't nobody talking. Well, who they think talking? Who they think talking? Cornelius ain't just the only one talking. Hell, why wouldn't Straight Drop talk? And they didn't get him no damn lawyer. Y'all excuse me, I'm gonna have to make me some coffee. I'm cold. And they didn't get him no lawyer. Okay. He said, hey, Miss T, I'm always listening. I just listen and put the phone down. But one said, hey, Ken. I'm trying not to let y'all hear that paper rattling. They said, who told on Jamarcus? Well, what I had heard was, you know, the word is, it was one of those things where you told on me, so I'm going to tell on your brother, but I think they're gonna hate that. If you go tell on somebody or implicate somebody that ain't got no murder charge, his charge is less serious, and he's in the know. So what they did was they really just buried themselves even more. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody that wants to come up can come up. I just dropped the link. If anybody wants to come up and talk about CEO Teezy being out, um, could be many people telling, but we do know two is right. Mhm. But it could be many because it's quite a few people named in an indictment. I just don't see it not. I hate to say that because I don't like to say stuff too quick, but I just don't see it not. It has all the ingredients. I'll say this. I don't know if it's happening. I'll just say this. It has all the ingredients of being a RICO case. I'll just say that. It has all the ingredients of being a RICO case. I want to know who ordered and paid for it. Absolutely. Miss Denise. Um, let's see who ordered and paid for it. Um, well, it'll come out. I think Straight Drop was trying to be moved because of his brother not going. I don't believe it had nothing to do with his brother. Mm-mm. I don't think it had nothing to do with his brother at all. I think it had everything to do with Govan and Trayon. Okay, because that's when remember he first asked to be moved right before Trayon was arrested. Okay, I think it has everything to do with Trayon, Govan, whoever else is secretly down there, and and the people to come. It definitely feels like a RICO in my opinion, but I'm not sure. I'm neutral. Hey, Miss T. Let's see. Say, hey, Miss T. I don't know how I be losing comments. Thanks, KS. Have all those in the indictment been arrested yet? No, no. And then you have it's still an ongoing case. That's why I say with as many names as that has been brought up at this point, I just don't see it not being a RICO. And then it's still an ongoing investigation. Even names that are not in it at this point will probably be when it's all said and done. People saying Straight Drop a fall guy. How when he knee deep? Absolutely. Straight Drop is knee deep in this. They I think they all expected for him just, to just take it all. Him and Cornelius. Cornelius been wanting to get out. He been in survival mode. Well, let me ask it this way. Do the feds know who ordered and paid for it? Uh-huh. Sure do, been knowing. But knowing and proving it is two different things. They know it. The people that ordered it know that the feds know. They know. They'll never say it, but they know because they're not going to tell you how many times they've been picked up and questioned. They're not going to. They just play like life is beautiful when they've been regretting what they did to him. They could have just left him alone. Okay. But like I said, I'm waiting for. I know that's right. FedEx me some chicken noodle soup. Um, Straight Drop did say in his song they're trying to thug him. The only way a person could be a fall guy is if he was a part of the situation, not knowing that's what's going on. Just my opinion. Straight Drop looked very scared. Straight Drop. I think Straight Drop realized he made a mistake. I won't say he realized he made a mistake. I'll say he realized that they made a fool out of him, and it was a mistake. Okay, they bigged him up like he was this hitter, and you have to understand you don't know how long the feds have been has been, you know. Anyways, Sonia said she feels sorry for him. Well, Miss Sonia, I'll say this in the sense of in the sense of um, him being a young man and older men um, basically helped to guide him to his demise because he's done. Instead of helping him, you know, he was at one time he was up under Dolph. We don't know if that was genuine, but evidently young Dolph saw something in him where I'm hearing it has something. Well, I'd heard that it has something to do maybe with that sexual assault charge. Um, and so, but I don't know if it was some snake stuff. Anyways, the reason he was up under Young Dolph, I don't know. But anyways, he ended up over there with CMG, right? I'm hearing. So, um, anyways. I only have one question. Y'all, these comments moving so fast, but nobody could never mastermind me into killing someone. That's true. Big Juke allowed his jealousy to get the best of him. Dolph was beating him in life, and he is kicking their ass and taking names in death. He sure is. He sure is. I'm trying to figure out, and I don't mean no harm. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on, y'all. I told you I had to make me some coffee. And it don't look like I got no cream or nothing. I'm gonna have to call. It's cold. Yeah, they should have just left Young Dolph alone. They should have just left him alone. Because I think that I wonder if I put that in there right. Jealousy ain't nothing but the devil. Absolutely. Jealousy is as cruel as the grave. That's what the Bible says. Somebody is about to be jangle-legged. They know it too. Impatience, not control, not mature to understand the process of developing as an artist. All he got was some clout and a lonely ass jail cell initial. He's old. Talk about dumb. Absolutely. Hey, J. Clyde. It had to be something on drop because even CMG didn't sign him. Well, I don't know, Nakia. The word on, they're saying that he was signed to Big Juke's management company. I don't know if that's true, but that's word on the street. Normally, what I heard is when some of these artists sign to Big Juke's management company, they usually end up being signed to CMG later on. So I don't know if that is what was getting ready to happen. It seems like after we do know that after Young Dolph was assassinated, we started seeing him. Um, I think he did a song with Homie G, and he did a song with Big 30. Um, yeah, if I'm not, I'm almost sure that I, I think he wishes he did not have. I think he wishes he had not did it simply because of where he is and how it backfired on him. You see the people that boosted him up to do it ain't about shit. He's not. You know what? He's never passed the smell test. Yeah, he never passed the smell test for me. On him, I just it's just something with it. I don't really know what it is, but it's something with it. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me send somebody something. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Um, but as I've always said, as far as Moneybag Yo goes, he's never passed the smell test to me. That's all I can say about that. He never passed the smell test. He's still hanging on to the theory, still hanging on to my theory. Dolph was shot on the inside. Well, I mean, people have a right to believe whatever they want to believe. Um, People have a right to believe whatever they want to, you know. Um, I never heard that but of course, I've always said I don't know everything about the case, but I've never heard that he was shot on the inside. Okay, I do know why Marcus wasn't shot, but um, and Marcus had nothing to do with it. But I will talk about that later on. Um, it was allegedly multiple cars at the scene. Yeah, it was. I think I said that before. There were multiple cars at the scene, and it's true. There were multiple cars at the scene. The police know that the cameras was working in every angle, so they know every car that was at the scene. I just don't understand why it happens this way far too often. We need all of our kings and queens to live long and prosperous and teach the youth a better way. Absolutely. Straight Drop did not and does not have talent. He said only potential. So you think maybe Marcus did shoot someone? I don't know. Going back to unnamed person that showed up at the hospital with gunshot wounds. Hmm. Did that person at the hospital, did that person live? I don't know. I don't know though. Did Dolph own that strip mall dollar store? I never heard that. It's another man that owns that strip mall. It's another man that owns that strip mall. Yeah, there was no statements. Was trash. I'm glad I grew up where neighbors were considered a village. He said, I only have one question, Miss Tamara. Usually RICOs have a title. Do you think truly or not? No lawyer talk. I want old man grandma response. I definitely think that they, some of them would be named in it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, you tried to trick me, Ken. That's what you did. I had to think about that. Um, unless that's the second murder victim on straight drop charges. Hmm. I don't know. Operation Slide. He said Operation Slide. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We just vibing tonight, right? It's 200, it's almost 300 people in here, only 100 likes. Make sure y'all hit the like button. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. It helps the video to circulate. It helps the video to circulate. So the charges have different case numbers? I like that 111. I kid y'all not. It seems like for the last few days, every time I look at the clock or something, even if I wake up in the middle of the night, it's 1:11 in the morning. Today I was posted and I just looked down at the clock, it was 1:11. It's weird. But every time I see like 111 or something, I've told myself that I was gonna say a prayer when I see that. That's what I do. Um Let's see, I thought one at the hospital died. Now you got me thinking, T, because they have not touched back on that situation. And I've looked up on portal. Looked them up on the portal. Okay. One, weren't there more attempted murder charges? Wasn't there Makita's employees working? Well, it's the intent. It's the intent. Um, yeah. And maybe, I think I explained that. I had asked somebody about that, and I had written it down and came on here on one of my old videos and talked about why the people that was in the shop was not given attempted murder charges. I can't. The person told me exactly why, and I wrote it down and came on the show and talked about why there was no attempted murder charges for the workers, and I think it had a lot to do with the intent. The most that they would have gotten for them, because their intentions was not to kill them, was reckless endangerment or something like that. Reckless endangerment. and they probably didn't want to file charges. Any dude that would rape a woman at gunpoint would do a hit. I wouldn't even offer a plea. You're right. I agree with you, Aunt Will. C2200033. C21. Whoa, wait a minute. So the C21, I wonder, because sometimes, but if they change, they will remove one. The C21 means that was a charge from 21, and that C22 means that's something from 2022. But we know that Straight Drop has not been out in 2022, so the C1 is definitely a murder charge from 2021. Let's see, 2105 35322. I used to could read those numbers and tell, because normally the C22 is definitely something from 2022, but he was not out. C2105 would mean a felony from 2021. 05 would mean May. So I don't know. But then it says 00. I used to could read them, and I haven't worked at the sheriff's office in so long, and well, in 3 years. So, but I do know, I can read I do remember what the first two numbers meant. Maybe the feds picked it up in 2022. That's possible. The feds been involved though. Have y'all hit the like button? If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Let's see. Thanks. So, do y'all think that Jamarcus is gonna give them what they want, or y'all think he already have? What y'all think about Jamarcus? He has a bond already. He has lesser charges. Jamarcus has not really. Hold on, let me see something, you guys. I think I looked at his history. I can't remember. Y'all know my brain is in overload because I have so much going on. But I don't think Jamarcus really had a criminal history, if I'm remembering right. I'm not sure now, but I don't think he did. Hold on. I'm pulling them up right now. Let me see. I don't really think he had a history. I think I did a universal search on him in my system. I think I did a county and state search, and then I did a universal search. So I don't really think he had too much going on. Hold on. Hell, he did. Hell, I don't even see the charge. Are they spelling his name right? Because I don't even see the charge that he's been charged for right now in the system. They don't even have. It's something wrong. I don't know what they're doing. Let me see something. Okay, I found him. His name is. They got it spelled Jer. Um, in honesty, conspiracy. It's a class A felony. And it's saying the date was 6/1/2021. Let me see what day 6/1/2021 was on. Y'all know I done got curious now. Hold on, I'm going all the way back. Hold on, y'all. So June 1st, 2021 was a Tuesday. I know I'm corny. I just wanted to know what day it was. It was a Tuesday. A regular Tuesday day, these niggas sitting around a damn table talking about killing a superstar to stop his blessings on just a regular old Tuesday day. Hating. Quest case doesn't pull anything up on portals either. That's weird. Hmm. Jamarcus, hold on, let me see. Yeah, because under that Jer, let me look at his birthday on here. He spells his name Jer and Jemarcus. Let me see, because a lot of times they inmates feel, especially if they've been in and out of jail, they feel like if they spell their name wrong, that their history wouldn't pull up. But in IDFP, their fingerprints link them. Your fingerprints link you. I mean, that's just how it is. You can never get by. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to see. Okay. No, it's JE. He spells it Jemarcus and Jermacus. Jamarcus opens up some new possible suspects in Bloodline. So many aliases. Yeah, they try to use aliases, but they get linked. Yeah, it's 124/1997. When I ran a search on him, I can't open my system up because I don't know that. But my child, I left my list. I can't remember nothing. I write everything down. I record and write everything down because I have so much going on. It's a lot lagging. Sorry for the comments. That's fine. I wish I could though, but I ran a universal search on him. It wasn't much coming up. It wasn't even showing. What's so weird is normally when I use my systems, um, my systems are equivalent. Um, it's just they're really good systems, okay? And it didn't give me any. It'll tell me who the relatives are, all of their relatives, and who they are to them. He didn't have not one relative. And that means it said NA. That means they've started scrubbing his background some kind of way. So, um, for Marquette, for Hernandez, That's my birthday minus the year. He said I was in the 10th grade in 1997. Y'all know what I was saying the other night when I was looking at him. I said, now I see two Jamarcuses in Shelby County. So then I was like, well, I see two. I spelled the Jer, and I was like, let me do a state search. I did a state search. Still, the way that it was spelled, Jer. There was one that was 41, one that was 25, and y'all know I was swearing that wasn't him. These kids need to stay off these drugs and off these alcohol, because nobody could have told me he was 25 years old. It's a damn shame before God. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, no, the one that's 41, that's him. Everybody was saying, no, T, he 25. I never would have believed it. I said, oh, Lord have mercy. Woo. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm updating my client. There was no movement at all. I will write up the case notes and send them to you tonight. All right, y'all, I'm back. Oh. It says, yes, look old and broke down. I hate that because it's got a lot to do with them doing drugs and stuff like that. It's unfortunate. Says, I think Jamarcus is FBI mental warfare and lead to someone talking. They got a lot of information and now mentally breaking these young dumb dudes. Miss T, I'm smart and I can't imagine how smart the FBI is. I'm telling you, the FBI is out of this world. Okay, we'll be posted up tomorrow and we'll continue as planned. If anything changes, I'll let you know before we proceed. Let's see exactly, Diane. I would have said how that would kill you. Sounds to me as though you are the problem. He looks under 25. These are called dumb criminals. Oh Lord have mercy. I hate that these young men get themselves into stuff like this. This is something they ain't gonna be able to get out of. Oh God. Whew. They're called them. J Class said, Tamara, what kind of hunts you on in real life? If you only knew. Luke King Darius says, what happened to Shondell Barnett and who was paying for Cornelius' attorney? I think I said from day one, when all of this happened with Cornelius, I was like, y'all, when everybody was, with the conspiracy theories, I said, y'all, Cornelius got a high price attorney. And that just went over everybody's head. I said, how Cornelius get that high price attorney? It be stuff like that leads you normally when you're on trails like that, okay, when you follow trails like that, it could be just because I am an investigator, okay, but when you follow trails like that, it normally leads you directly to the destination that you're looking for. Who in the world is paying shows? Shows did not take a little bit of a retainer's fee. I kept saying that. I was like, y'all, Cornelius is going up on the radar. Who is paying for that damn attorney he got? That's a high priced attorney. He didn't take no 10, no 15. I don't believe shows took 20. Shows took upwards of 30 or more. And that's just the start. Who paid him? Cornelius ain't had no damn $30,000. And I'm just guessing that he took, and 30 is really low, especially for that kind of case. Now, Cornelius has had shows since January, more than likely, January or February. Let's just say it was a $30,000 retainer's fee. Hold on. Shows and them charge upwards of $700 to $800 an hour. Y'all just hold on one damn minute. Okay. Let me pull my calculator out. I have to pull the calculator out on that one. Calculator, okay. $30,000 divided by a low price is $500 an hour. I know it's some math people in here. I wasn't really that good in math. Shit. That retainer's fee been ate up long time ago. Because see, what they do is, I know because this is what I do. What they do is they charge a retainer's fee and they deduct their hourly fee from the retainer's fee, which means if they gave him a $30,000 retainer's fee, he charged $500 an hour. He could charge more. I just don't believe it's going to be less. I just don't believe it's less. Shit, not for a case like that. I just don't see it being less. He's a high-powered attorney. So he would take $500 an hour each and every time he did anything for that case and deduct it from that $30,000. He would deduct it from the $30,000 every hour. Normally they round off if they spend 15 minutes on a phone call. If it was just 15 minutes, they're going to round it off for an hour. So anytime his people are working on that case, his paralegals, his investigators, he's deducting from their $30,000 retainer's fee $500 an hour. Not to include the fees Each and every time they run copies of paperwork, they charge for that too. That 30,000, hell, even if it was 50,000 retainers fee, it's been ate up. That's been since what, February? You charging $500 an hour? It don't take no time to eat up 30,000 or absolutely. And we know that's what I came up with, 60 hours. He's gone way over 60 hours in this case. Okay. So somebody started paying him. He ain't gone nowhere. He ain't got to represent Cornelius for no publicity. Yeah, that man been banking. He been overcharging people. He banks. Okay. So somebody's still paying him. Who? Cornelius ain't got no money. Who paying him? I've been saying, y'all, months back, y'all pay attention to start with where Cornelius' attorney came from. Everybody was talking about Dolph was killed at a restaurant and they took him and laid him after 2 days in a cookie shop. I said, oh God, my head and stuff. My mind is not, my nerves are bad. My mind is not programmed to feed into stuff like that. So I'm telling you, Van. I'm telling you. Leslie Ballin, a good attorney. I do investigative work for him too. When he called me, and he pays good too. His son Blake is pretty good too, but Leslie is awesome. I like Leslie Ballin. I'm surprised that they didn't get him. I'm surprised that they didn't get Steve Faris. Maybe they could, they couldn't afford them either. Because they high powered attorneys too. Y'all know they got that lady off that killed her husband, Mary Winkler. Mary Wingler. I think that's her name. Steve Faris and Leslie Ballin got her off, and we know damn well that Mary Wingler killed her husband on purpose. Lil Migo from CMG is Cornelius' brother. They say that's not true. Now, Lil Migos definitely had an interest in Cornelius. But once people started talking about that a whole lot, he kind of backed off. Because when he was talking about, we got my big bro a lawyer, and everybody was saying that he was talking about Cornelius. So don't even get me started with that. Lord, you zip my lips on that one, because don't even get me started at all. Okay. They will get done like drug dealers run the money dry, then throw the book at. I'm telling you. When you get them lawyers that money and you can't continuously pay them, folks be sending them letters and stuff. They just don't answer no more. They don't answer no more, child. His lawyer ain't responding to my correspondence. They don't tell you we dropped him. They don't say a damn thing. That's gonna be interesting too. But what's so sad is, I listen, some of these rappers feel like it is a dirty game, Big Wheel. It's definitely a dirty game. A lot of these rappers feel like, you know, Now they sitting up in there looking stupid. But it's a shame that they think that they can just kill people, you know, just because they mad at them. They didn't have to kill Dolph. I don't care who they was mad at, what happened. Um, they did not have to kill young Dolph. Okay, they didn't have to do it. Straight Drop's old lawyer was representing him. Ganguly was. A Straight Drop could have kept Ganguly. See, you know what? I think Straight Drop didn't want Ganguly at the time because Ganguly is one of those attorneys. He's not a public defender. He's a court appointed attorney, which means that when the public defender's office is overloaded, he's a private attorney that has a contract with the state. They make good money. There's just a salary cap. The state pays for the private investigators and all of that when they take cases for the state, right? Ganguly was trying to get Straight Drop to save itself at that point. I don't think Straight Drop wanted to hear that. He didn't. Ganguly is good with getting plea. He's a attorney that good plea deals. But see, Ganguly had told Straight Drop he was gonna have to. He at that point, I don't think Straight Drop was ready. He was still holding out. Okay, he was still holding out, and they went on ahead and got old Straight Drop an attorney when you know. Ganguly is a tap out master, plea and flee. He gets some good deals though. Yeah, he do. He is tap out. He tell him to plea, and he get them good deals. Okay. He may as well have kept Ganguly, but you know they only ran and got Straight Drop their lawyer. I sure hope ain't nobody. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Let me make sure ain't nobody hacking into my stuff because y'all know these folks hack. My computer's telling me something. Hold on. These folks sick. It's some real sick folks in this world. Y'all know that. These people like to hack into folks' stuff. Hold on. Let me check some. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I'm back. Hold on, let me look at something else right quick. Okay, I'm back. What are trolls? Trolls are people who don't have lives. I was looking at earlier today, somebody, anytime you go and make fake pages, or you go pay, they pay trolls to come in and or they tell their subscribers to go and harass other people. Anytime you find yourself doing stuff like that, you really need to you're worthless. Okay, you're useless. And just to say it nicely, because I was really ready to say something else, it's time for you to go check yourself into a mental institution. Okay. You're sick. It ain't nowhere in hell. I don't sit up but of course I got a life too. And one of the reasons that Young Dolph is not here with us anymore is because of that crabs in a barrel mentality that a lot of our people got. They can't stand that she gonna surpass me. I'm gonna put a hit on her. And I'm serious. That's the mentality. That's how sick a lot of folks are. Okay, I'm serious, and that be that mental illness. That's mental illness. That be that mental illness. I'm telling you. And these folks killed that boy because they killed him because he was great. That's all it was. They was jealous of him. They killed him because he was great. That's why I always say, when people bring up Key Glock, there was nothing Key Glock could have did, because I think about, and I don't really talk about that a whole lot, about that. But I was listening to another blogger that I look at, Sauce. I mean, he hit it on the head the other day, and he was definitely on point when he was talking about this situation with Key Glock um, that happened in the airport. He was definitely on point with that, and but there was nothing that Key Glock could have done that could have that would justify what they did to Young Dolph. It's not Key Glock's fault. I think about even with Soldier Boy, he's gotten very quiet now. And he was mad at somebody. I want to say it was Key Glock, or he was mad at Jay Fizzle or somebody. And every time they got mad at one of Young Dolph's artists because they were so jealous of Young Dolph didn't necessarily even have to know anything about it. They found a way to pull him in. Okay. And it was strictly because of their jealousy. But, you know, I lost my train of thought on that. But, they was jealous of Young Dolph. They was jealous of Key Glock because Young Dolph was actually he was And I do believe that each and every one of them was going to have their own time, but it was Key Glock's time. And so, young Dolph was very proud. If you look at some of his stuff, as a matter of fact, let me go to it. I want y'all to see some of this stuff that young Dolph was. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. I want to show y'all some. I just want to show y'all. I never sing. Y'all know I'm tired. I mean, start humming to myself. Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see it. Okay, Young Dolph's his Instagram, Paper Route Frank. Okay, I think the latest thing that they posted was 3 days ago. His single Getaway. Hold on. Oh wow, look at that. Is that the new video? And they got to wear a walk just like him. Oh my God. Y'all know I can't play the music. Oh, that's just a little bit of it. Long live Dolph, the paper route boss. Um, Let me see what he said about Key Glock. Let's see. Okay, that was Mark. I want to go back to when he last posted on his page. Let me see. He posted this November 5th, 2001. So this was 2 weeks before they assassinated him. He says, I used to dress like this. He said, I used to dress like this just to go stand in the trap. Now I dress like this to go pick up 6 figures to stand on stage and rap. Won't God do it? Wow. He got his grandmama around his neck. They was mad. Let me see. It was some stuff. Hold on. We from sitting in the spot, rolling loud bags to performing that rolling loud. That's Kenny Money. He has started posting about his artist. Let me see. He's talking about Paper Route Illuminati. I can't go through. He didn't post a whole lot, but he would brag about how his artist was. He said they don't call them bands for nothing. My young nigga been playing with that paper. You effed up with this one, thug. Now I'm sitting here thinking, what can I get you? Snoop Bands went and bought him a car. Wait a minute, let me go back to that. He says, he said he ain't playing fair. Well, people got jealous of that, He would brag about his artists and stuff. And it's so sad because he was in the hood over in Castelia. He said, sad to say, but this where I'm the most comfortable. And he put that, he posted that April 22nd of 2021, where he was saying he was most comfortable over in Castelia. So they knew he would be comfortable in his hood. You know, went to go pick up a back end, then stopped and picked up my grandma and flew back in. I see some of these folks using some of his words in their lyrics. Because if I'm not mistaken, somebody just recently, I believe it was Young Boogie. He said, because I like that song Big Boogie got, back in. I might fly back in or something. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for. I don't see it. Okay. He mainly used it for promotion. September 12th, 2021 is when he dropped up scale, right? Paper scale or whatever it's called. Talking to my scale. He said I couldn't pay a stylist if I wanted to. I don't see those posts where he was talking about how his dudes was out here making money. Anyways, I don't see it, but it's on there. I just didn't want to go through it. But they was, jealous. It says Finesse 2 times is back in. I don't want your bottles. Don't want your weed. Just give me my back end. I'm going back in. But I think Lil Boogie got did back end remix too. It's more of a bounce sound. I think Lil Boogie is from I think they said Lil Boogie is from New Orleans. And he it's he got that song because he kind of changed it a little bit. Ooh, he's shining something. Ooh, he grinding. I kind of like that beat, but he says I don't just give me my back end. I might fly back in or something. He said. I agree with that. Dolph was different. Yeah, he was different, and he was helping them little dudes to get money, and that's a good thing. Yeah, I like Lil Boogie's music. I like that song back in. And then I went and heard Finesse. I didn't know Finesse had did it first. Finesse went in on back end too, but Lil Boogie did really good on back end too. I thought they said Lil Boogie was from New Orleans and then he moved from New Orleans to Memphis when he was around the Katrina time. I don't know. He's from Toulousac, Louisiana. Okay. Oh, wow. I've never heard him dissing Dolph or anything like that. As a matter of fact, the backstory that I heard about that was Lil Boogie was getting ready to sign with Dolph, and once God had found out he was going to sign with Dolph, he started a courtship with him. He really started trying to sign Lil Boogie. Now that's what I heard. Just like with Moneybag, y'all. Um, yeah, long live Dolph, the paper route boss. Long live Dolph, the paper route boss. Drop the stream. Okay. I had dropped the stream yard before. Ain't nobody act like they didn't want to come up. I'm gonna drop it again. Anybody that want to come up talk about young? What we've been talking about everything though. If y'all want to talk about Teezy, you want to talk about thank you, Lynn, and talk about Jamarcus. Well, we've been talking about some of everything. Dolph got a 5-star team, anyways. Yes, indeed. I wonder when Daddy O gonna give. I wonder when Daddy O gonna do some interviews. I would love to do an interview with Daddy O. I would. I would love to do an interview with him. Charleston White. Read my last comment, and with God, He gonna protect all His artists from these things, and any rappers coming up, it's gonna be a breath of fresh air from Memphis. Van, did you want to come up? I dropped the link. Yeah, long live Dolph, the paper route boss. Somebody asked me to go back and read that comment. I forgot who it was. Y'all know I'm tired. Tell me, what is Daddy O what known for in Memphis? He's known for getting money, and they long money, long before from forever ago. Long money. Can we talk about the candles that smell like furniture polish? No. No. Candles that smell like furniture polish. Um, Van, why you ask me to drop the link? I be getting suspicious when folks ask me to drop the link and they don't come up. I get to, y'all know how my mind work. I'm like, why they wanted that link and I ain't clicking it. You know, the team is strong when they are popping still after the boss is gone. Yeah, that's true. Am I cooking for Thanksgiving? I am. I am. I'm doing baked macaroni and cheese. I'm doing a lasagna, and I do my lasagna differently. I like to, I use ground chicken, and I like to take my ground chicken and grill it. I like to grill my meat. So it also has a smoked flavor. I know it's weird, but I do. It's very non-traditional. But my macaroni and cheese is very traditional. It is so good. And I'm gonna do sweet potato cornbread, and I'm going to do a pineapple cheesecake, homemade. Says, I think you think he's a troll. Okay, because why he asked me to drop that link? Van, hold on. uh, Daddy-O's not a cloud chaser, and Dolph wasn't one either. No, he wasn't. That's what he was doing, Lucius. He was. He acts every time he comes in the chat. I'm gonna tell these hackers something, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's a guy from Chicago that hired. I ain't. He gonna know I ain't playing with him real soon. I'm putting the hammer down on that nigga, because I didn't even know who he was, and he gonna zone in on me and pay a company to try and hack me. Damn drug addict. Going to try Popeye's Cajun turkey this year. He asks every time. Let's see. Where Van at? He ain't even saying nothing no more. I'm telling these Negroes. He said he think it's Big Boogie, not Little Boogie. I think it is Big Boogie. I think you're right. Where Van at? Where Van Varner at? Van, where are you at? Don't fool with me. He said straight drop the link. Van said he can't see the link. That's because I retrieved it. I took it back. I took it back. When it takes them too long to click that link, I get suspicious. It don't take nobody a long time to click a link. He said straight drop the link. Let me check let me run checks again. And that's what I don't understand. Why do what I can't understand is why people why do other vloggers feel like they need to try and harass and do criminalistic things that's going to get them sent back to jail. Okay. The thing about it is these folks be wanting your information. You have to think, why do people want to know your personal information? Why they want to know where you live? Why they want to know who your family is? You have to believe, and I say this to any vlogger, especially if you have gotten intel, and when these folks fall out with them, they tell on any other vlogger that has tried to get your information, you file a police report on them. Because why do they want your personal information? You have to believe that they were wanting to do something to you. Okay. That's what I believe. And then you have to, that should make you fearful for your life and for your family. Because number one, they ain't got no business wanting to know anything personal about you. If I tell you my name, Real Talk with Tamara, that's all you need to know. It's because people have other things going through their head when they want to know personal things about you, and it's so that they can harm you. So you file a police report on them and you keep going until you get their motherfucking asses locked up. Because ain't damn bitch got no business paying no hackers, and it is hackers on here. You got people that have worked with Google, okay, and work at Google that they can pay to hack into your stuff. You make their motherfucking life hell. That's why you always, when you're doing stuff like this, you always put money aside for lawyers. It's somebody messing with my brand right now. And the bitch think I don't know who he is, but he gonna know I know he made that fake ass page when he received his paperwork next week. And I never mess with that vlogger. They ain't gonna do disguise his voice. I never did anything to him. But these are some of the same people. They go and make all these fake ass pages because they're pathetic, and then talk about, I want justice for Doe. A lot of these folks, and they go right over y'all damn head. They taking money from the people that put the hit on Dolph. And I done told y'all that. Y'all think I don't talk just to be talking. I done told y'all some of these folks, y'all think for Dolph taking money from the people. And that's why I put into the atmosphere, motherfuckers, y'all better get these bottom feeding bitches. Okay? Because y'all paying them to try to change the narrative and to harass any vlogger that dare put the truth out. But instead, when they hacking, they getting information. Okay? And when I say a lot of these vloggers are going to go to jail, a lot of people think I might be talking about certain vloggers. I guess they think I'm talking about the ones that because that they're talking about. And now, I hear some of the ones they say going to jail. I'm not referring to. Sometimes I don't be referring to them. Some of these vloggers going to jail, and I mean that. What they do is they hack information. They work with these they work with these labels, because a lot of them have worked in the music industry, or they trying to get in it, to get information on vloggers and give them the information so that they can be harmed. I kid you not. If I only told y'all how many emails I've received, and I pushed them right up on vloggers that was working with labels to get at any vlogger that dare told the truth, to get their information, so to give to a label so that they can send their hitters. That's participating. That's conspiracy to commit murder, stupid motherfucker, for some money. Okay. And while they at it, like I told these labels, a lot of them are already in enough shit, and now they want to be put into some identity theft because they dealing with bottom feeding niggas that's doing anything for a dime on YouTube. When their managers reaching out, or they middle person reaching out to these folks and saying, I'm gonna pay you up under the table, they ain't realize. That's the reason why I put it out. Y'all better fire them. They're giving the game away. Watch vloggers who go after folks that ain't never did nothing to them. Usually those people are telling the truth, and they working for somebody who said, I'm gonna pay you, get her. You file charges on them motherfucking bitches. Okay. And so we're gonna see, and then we'll let the police and the feds follow the money when their ass is tied up in court to see who paying. See if them labels gonna be bold enough to pay for these attorneys' fees. Okay, usually that's how they get their man. But it's going on YouTube. And the thing about it is they doing it for crumbs, because whatever they think they're going to get, they still ain't going to get it. There's just going to be a capping ass vlogger in jail that was once a capping ass vlogger that's now in jail. And these record companies are already paying, some of them already paying out the damn frame to try to keep these niggas quiet. I bet you they didn't know when they was plotting on Dolph last year that it was going to be like that this year, this year. And it's a whole lot of them they're going to have to keep quiet. It wasn't even worth it. So I think these bottom of the barrels that's on YouTube that's doing all this fuck shit, they're going to be left out in the cold. Okay? They're going to be left out in the cold. Because I don't think they're going to want to pay their attorney's fees. Okay? All right. Leave people alone. But you can't tell niggas to do that is used to just being grimy. You have to show them. And then the first thing they said, they just trying to get the police on me. Bitch, you all the way in Chicago. I don't know you. You paid a motherfucking company to try and hack my shit because you are obsessed with me. And he ain't the only one. A lot of these people work together, okay? They work together, and y'all would never even know it. My job is not to, because I have a lot of other stuff going on in my life. But then I've had to pay out money for lawyers. I have to pay out money for a specialist for my computer. I have to pay out a lot of money. Just because you got bottom feeding bitches who have decided she can't be great. I was already great before I ever even came on here. I was born great. The difference between me and some of them is I know it. Evidently, they don't know it. And then they have the nerve to talk about justice for Dolph, and they doing the exact same thing. And that's because birds of a feather flock together. They're doing the exact same shit that the people that did that to Dolph did, except for they trying to pick on a woman. And they get mad at me because I go to the police on them. Yes. She go to the feds on me. Damn right, been doing it. I told y'all to leave me alone. Okay. That's what I told y'all. So a lot of these vloggers, after a while, y'all not gonna see them. You know, with the song, what the gospel song say, you look for me and I'll be gone. Y'all gonna look for them and ain't gonna be able to find them. Okay? Because they're gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone over yonder. And if they come near me, they're gonna be going over yonder for real. Because I'm gonna send them over yonder. And it ain't gonna be to jail. Okay? I'm gonna send them up yonder. Fax bullets that need to go on and crash out and take them there. Lord have mercy. These folks be getting on my nerve. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Now, I want to drop the link. Now, are there some people that genuinely want to come up here? Because I've been talking for 2 hours. And we're gonna keep it on the Dolph's case though, okay? I'm dropping the link again. I just dropped it, Van. I just dropped it. Van, I just dropped the link. Let me go. Okay, it's taking you too long to hit it. Let me go to the link. Van, I dropped the link. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, I removed it. He said blackout SWAT. Are you CMG? Who's CMG that's in my chat? Okay, Van, I see you.
How you doing? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Sorry about that, Tamara. Good evening. How you doing? I had a login problem with I was trying to log on a couple different phones I got, and not different accounts, but different devices. And you know how that do when you're on different devices, you have to like authenticate and verify stuff. And it took me through that, and I finally plugged in a phone that had 1% battery charge. Then my tablet started finally working right. So you know how it is with
I
modern
tell you, just
technology.
had bad luck.
Yeah, I mean, right. I didn't want you to think I was trolling. You know what I'm saying? So, uh,
Okay.
I mean, I know a lot of people throw that word troll around for everybody, but trust me, I'm not one of them. I have much better things to do than troll, and I'm on some grown man stuff, so
Well,
I
I'm
don't
glad you're
troll.
not troll. I'm glad you came up here and verified that. I'm
Yeah,
glad that
so I mean, I know they throw that term around like candy, troll, but everybody not a troll. So, I wish you the best. For all that it's worth, I'm on your side. I know you don't know me, but
well,
I
thank
want I want justice for Dolph and everything. I have no invested interest in any kind of ops or anybody in Memphis. I'm not even from Memphis, so or any other content creator. I watch multiple channels, and I have no, I, don't- I'm I'm passionate about what I'm passionate about, and I don't take sides. And everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I'm not interested in being undercover ops for nobody other content creator or anything else. I just come on and enjoy
you.
different content creators' content.
Oh,
So,
right. Well, let me ask you this: what you think about CEO Teezy?
well, actually, you know what? I don't know a whole lot about him,
Were
honestly.
you up here the other night? Were you the young man that was up here? Have you been up here before?
Yeah, I've been on StreamYard before.
Okay, You've been on up here on the panel before, right?
Well, yeah, if you when you let us in the back studio, is that what it's called?
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't
I've been
remember.
on a couple times.
See, I'm looking at people say you've been up here before. I was like, I don't remember him being up here, but I think I can remember now.
Yeah, maybe about a week ago or something or so. I don't know, but I've been on a few times. I think I've been on a follower of your channel for a while now. Well,
Hmm.
when I say a while, it means a few months. But with life, I get on a whole lot of different channels and interesting stuff, whatever I'm interested in, and I got on your channel because you know how you got a subscription list and you go through it. I'm like, oh, let me get on this channel. I hadn't been on there in a like minute. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So yeah. Well, I don't like I said. I know we're keeping a subject to Dolph.
Yeah.
Related to Dolph, but the guy you asked me about, I'll just be perfectly honest. I don't know a whole lot about that person. I mean, if I don't know if you want to or not, but could you like enlighten me a little for a minute or whatever?
So you don't, but let me ask you, do you know anything about the Doss case?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not from Memphis, like I said, but I know what
Well, what do you think happened to Dolph? Let me just start there. What do you think happened based on what you know so far?
what do I think happened, like who's responsible.
Yeah, who do you think is responsible?
Uh, really, I gotta be honest. I followed like a year ago when the Dolph situation happened. I followed a lot of content creators, just to try to get the scoop from being non-Memphian. I followed different people. I don't know whether they were good or bad or had ill intentions or good for Dolph or to kind of sully the story to try to put a narrative out there. But there were different theories about Makita's cookies and different, and I thought that never made sense. So why would somebody invite him to your store and be in on it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shoot up your store like that, right?
I'm sorry.
And end up shooting up your store like that.
Right, right. Why would if you were responsible with someone's demise, why bring them to your turf? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's just like the Tupac and Suge Knight. They were saying Suge Knight was responsible, put a hit out on him, but why would you be in a car when somebody roll up on him and start blasting and risk getting hit too if you put a hit out on somebody? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind
Hmm.
of like one of those theories that don't make sense. Uh, But what to answer your question without being long winded, I think, like you said, the other day when I was on, the feds and the police have a lot of resources, and especially the feds. And when the feds indict people, they don't indict people just to go to court to look good in front of the cameras. They got all their T's crossed and their I's dotted. They got their stuff together. And I know that being an investigator, they don't just jump on the camera like I ain't saying no names. A lot of these attorneys like to be in front of the camera, all up in the videos, dancing like Suge Knight said at the store. No, but seriously, feds, when a U.S. attorney, prosecutor indicts you, like you said, they got their information correct, and they got a 99, damn near 99.999% conviction rate. So they're not bringing you to court on some bullshit. Excuse my language, but I think Dolph, whoever they indicted, they indicted him for a reason. So I don't have any personal knowledge of what happened to Dolph. Like I said early on, like I guess most people outside of Memphis, I just watch YouTube or the media, and YouTube probably had more than the traditional news media had about it anyway. And there were different theories, and I thought a lot of it didn't make sense. Some of it did sound sensational, like, oh wow. But like I said, the Makita's cookie thing sound like really far fetched, because why would you bring somebody to your turf and then off them? And that's implicated. If you had something to do with it, why bring them to your turf and do it? You know what I'm saying? So, and so that didn't make sense. But I think the people they indicted, they initially, it was based on evidence. So I'm going along with whatever the prosecutor and the law enforcement investigators, whatever progress they're making in the case, I accept that as true. I don't think they're trying to frame anybody, because then they'll throw their whole case if they try to frame somebody. I'm not saying it hadn't been done before, but I don't think they would try to frame somebody for Dolph murder, because what benefit would they have to misrepresent evidence against the wrong people in this case, when Dolph's family and pretty much, he had a large following, not just in Memphis, but all over north, south, east, west, everywhere. So what would be their motive for falsifying evidence against these people they indicted just to get a conviction? I mean, I think they would put all their resources and manpower, woman power together to try to find out who the true, killers are, and not, just grab anybody and say, okay, you got a criminal record, so take the deal. And, I don't think they would do that. So I trust whatever, the federal government and the prosecutors and the law enforcement, I think they're on the right track. So that's my opinion of who done. Like I said, I don't have any inside knowledge. Of course, I'm not from Memphis, so I don't know, outside of, what everybody else know that wasn't in that circle, or somebody like yourself who's an investigator and have more of a behind the scenes access to information. I'm not like that, like most people. So I can only go by what's being presented. And, just like a jury, they're not there when things happen, but the lawyers opposing and defense lawyers, they present the evidence, and based on the evidence, they make a decision, even though they're not there. I guess the listeners and the subscribers are like a jury. They listen to the evidence and come to a rational conclusion based on the evidence. And that's what I figure, based on the evidence, they know what they're doing. And like I said, the other theories didn't make sense. So, why would you bring somebody to your shop and then have them off? You know what I'm saying? So that's totally ridiculous. I mean, nobody in their right mind, would bring somebody to their turf and then try to have something done to them, because I would think they would be the main suspects if it happened on their property. So why implicate themselves? And, and I don't know what reason they, people were throwing out theories about, this here, I don't know if it's true or not, about some kind of relationship Dolph had with him outside of being a customer. And, I'm not going to get into that. But my thing is that even if that was true, just playing the devil's advocate, why would you bring somebody to your business and do something? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I get you.
Yeah. So to answer your question, like I said, I think that whoever they indicted them based on evidence, and obviously they're not going down alone. They're giving up the higher ups, the middlemen, the people who even on conspiracy along, like the last guy you said that got the what was it, $25,000?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right. So even if it's somebody that was just in the conspiracy part, or somebody that was the part of money transaction, and they getting the people from the actual shooters to the people that helped plan it to the people that was simply a courier of money and facilitators on conspiracy, even if it's just conspiracy. So they're getting everybody. So this thing is happening like in warp speed, and by God's hand, like you said, it's happening on the anniversary of Dolph's death. These
Right.
people getting indicted, going to court, and then all these other people being, it's happening. It's happening in warp speed, and that's a blessing, especially for his family, his wife and children, and his loved ones, and all the fans and those who loved and cared about Dolph and lives he touched. So it's poetic justice, as they say, for all of this to be happening on the anniversary of his death. And all these people, they rounding them up like cattle.
Uh-huh.
So I think
Well,
they're on the right track. So the shooter's not going down by themselves. Obviously, they're giving up the middleman giving up the couriers. The couriers gonna give up the higher ups, and ultimately we're gonna get, like, and somebody mentioned RICO earlier. I guess the RICO would involve record companies or a corporation or a higher up person, kind of like a
right.
kingpin. I think all the people that's got indicted so far and will be indicted, those to be indicted, they will give up the big fish, as they say, quote unquote. We're gonna know probably real soon, and you probably have more privy to that information quicker than us, obviously. They're gonna give up who was behind all this, the person or persons that was behind all of this, the whole thing. It's gonna the kingpin, the RICO, they're gonna get the kingpin on down. They already got the crash test dummies, like you said, the shooters and the middlemen and the couriers and all that, and they're gonna get the kingpin.
Oh, oh, I guess his phone died. Let's see. Watch how he is the last thing I'm gonna say. Us. I got my hair cut. Y'all low down. But I thank him for coming up though. Um, I don't know what happened to him. Uh, okay, he okay. I don't know what happened. You there? You there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, sorry, my tablet kicked me off, but I was pretty much wrapping up what I was saying anyway. Like I said, the feds, I think they're on the right track. They don't indict people for just no reason, and the people giving up, obviously they giving up the higher ups, and I think pretty soon we'll know who was behind all this. And I know there are names out there of who was behind it, and everybody know who I'm talking about. So I don't know if that's true or not, but whoever it is, I'm sure we most certainly will find out very soon, because I know in our community we got this no snitching thing, but when they're talking about throwing away the key or death penalty or whatever, yeah, I mean, it ain't no snitch and go. They're not going down by themselves. So
Right. Oh my God. Yeah, the people in the okay. All right. Well, you know what, Varner, I really appreciate you coming up. I'm happy that you're a subscriber.
okay, well,
Like I
you know
said,
what, Tamara, I figure out the mods. Let me just tell y'all mods right now. Y'all Southern accent is beautiful. So now lay off me a little bit. I figured you had some haters, Tamara. I was telling you your accent was beautiful. So I said, let me tell all y'all mods, y'all Southern accents are beautiful. Now lay off me now. All right, you have a blessed day. God
all
bless.
right,
Hey, and I
you
hope.
too.
Hey, I'm gonna have to virtually FedEx you some chicken noodle soup. I hope you feel.
Okay.
I hope you feel better. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Oh Lord. I tell you. Uh, y'all, y'all low down. Y'all low down. Y'all is low down. Oh my God. Somebody say his man is ran. Oh my God, y'all. Oh, stop. That's rude. Y'all ought to be ashamed. Oh my God. Oh Lord. I appreciate him coming up. Um, I tell you, did anybody else want to come up? I like just kind of dropping the link when people ask me to drop the link. Shout out to Van for coming up. He's very nice in the comments. I appreciate that. Um, anybody else want to come up? I remember now. They said drop the sneaky link. Okay. How you doing, player Cole?
What it do?
You doing all right?
Yeah, I can't call that about you.
I'm doing good. So tell me what you thinking about this situation with Teezy.
Doing all right? I kind of missed some of what's going on with him.
Where he butted out?
Well, you knew that was coming. Hey, since when has he sat in jail now?
I don't know what time.
Exactly.
I tell you, well, he don't seem to be worried. Why you think he don't seem to be worried? They stay going stealing cars.
I mean, shit. When you got a little payers like he got, you shouldn't be worried. Get jammed up, talk a little bit more. Get jammed up again, talk a little bit more.
You think that's what's going on?
Shit, gotta be. Who is some kin to?
I don't know.
I'm going now. I'm just saying, if I go out, not even get caught with no stolen car, no drugs, just a gun charge, convicted felon in possession of a gun charge. Get what? Bye bye, out of there, gone, up the road.
They said I heard Teezy gets his badge next week. He graduating the academy next week. They is cutting up in the comments tonight.
He'll be a good undercover agent.
Yes, indeed. Well, do you think Jamarcus is gonna say something? Or you think he already have? He got his charge, even though his charge is serious,
Yeah,
it's
that's still a serious charge though.
it's less than what the other ones are looking at.
It'll be hard to tell with him because like he really ain't just got no history like this. So if they go in there and hit him hard, and you know how they do him in the interrogation room, he might fold. Ain't no telling, but like I don't know, he just look like a real bomb. It's like, and I had said that before, like all the rebels get took out by bomb ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they like to talk about him. I mean, his appearance just said it all. His mugshot said it all.
Because even just looking at it and thinking about what has happened to Young Dog, they couldn't have had a good enough reason to take him out. It's just it was not. Nothing would have ever been good enough. But just going back and forth with words, Dolph had not done nothing to them.
This shit crazy. But that's what happened when you get a lot of bombs. That ain't got nothing going, ain't having nothing. You throw something in their face. You know what I'm saying? In their mind, all they thinking about is the money. They ain't thinking about what's gonna happen, the consequence if they get caught or jammed up in any kind of way. They don't think about it till they behind the bars. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think Teezy's so carefree though, and he high up the chain?
It's hard to say with him.
It's, yeah, it
How,
is.
how old he is again?
I believe he's 26.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people grow up a little later. Like you just would think with everything going on, and it seemed like that you getting a little money out of her. You would think a nigga wouldn't be putting themselves on the chopping block for just stealing no cars and just doing dumb shit. You already hot enough. If you supposed to be trapping or whatever, you doing too much extra shit. You bringing too much heat up on yourself. So like, I really can't say about him because like these new batch of criminals, they just real dumb to me. You know what I'm talking about?
The best says I'm in the Louisiana area. We have the most racist law officials, and you can pay to make any charge go away or disappear. I believe that Louisiana is very corrupt. It is. Um, yeah, because he, like I said, he don't seem to have a care in the world, and you would think that he would.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna start to. Well, I don't know. He just kind of put me in the mind of somebody that's already got in his head. I ain't going down. And I'm gonna do what I got to do to make sure don't go down. I think he has already put that in his head, and he ain't worried about it. Because in his mind, he's saying, "I ain't pulled no trigger."
Well, you know when the heat get hot, that's how these kind of criminals operate. You know what I'm saying? Like self-preservation kick in, and it's all about saving self. I don't care how much dirt you to deal with them. How real they is. I don't care about none of that. When they back against the wall, get what? Nigga go talk and tell everything they know and some extra.
Thanks for coming up, Van, and have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll be back on before Thanksgiving, though. Shout out to Van. He came up, y'all. Shout out to Van. We was playing with him tonight, and he was a good trooper. Y'all know how my chat is. They I say come in at your own risk, but they be respectful with their jokes though.
They went in like a track meet. Yeah.
Long lived off the paper route boss. I tell you, Van was a good trooper. He didn't get mad or nothing because I just remembered that he was the person that got into it with Hero Fix TV. I was listening to his voice. People saying that's the man from last week. I was, oh my God, him and Hero Fix TV. But shout out to him too. They but they grown me and they didn't forgot about that this week. Van is a good sport. Shout out to Van. Oh God. Oh Lord have mercy. So you saying you don't think that Jamarcus is talking?
He might don't be. It ain't no telling with him though, cause like ain't no telling, man. Somebody talking, you hear me?
Yeah, they talking and they saying a lot too. But whatever they saying, Teezy just ain't worried. You could tell worry. You could see worry on everybody. You could just tell that it's a lot of people that's worried. I don't get that from Teezy.
Or his mind could be like this without a having partner's mind like this. Well, I know I'm finna have to lay it down, but I'm gonna keep getting this shit set out, running my money up, and whatever happened. That could be the mind frame he in.
Well, he said that if he keep on, he gonna be a millionaire. And from what I heard, he went too far from being that. They said, oh, so he could pay for them lawyers and stuff. Why do you think he didn't get straight drop a lawyer?
Shit, at the time, it probably was like, fuck him. He probably was thinking like, well, he can't link me to too much of shit. He can link the other niggas to shit, but not me. Or see, it could have been, they could have had a heated conversation on the phone. He probably couldn't talk directly to him, but, this shit could have went a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Cause he keeps stealing them folks' cars. They went to the airport and stole a car. Ain't that weird?
I know. Crazy as hell. But this just show you though, if he come and keep getting caught with cars, they let you know the car ring shit is bigger than what y'all think it is. Like they doing crimes in cars, but they making money off these stolen cars. Do you know how easy it is for somebody at a shop to flip a car? Very easy.
Well, we know they chopping them up, but they working with somebody on the inside of those dealerships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They working with somebody on the inside of those dealerships. So
The game so cold, they probably tell them what cars to go get when they go get them. You know, and the people bring them back out, the cars look totally different.
yeah, but you know that their brain is fried because you go steal a car and you ride around in it like it ain't stolen.
They stupid like that. That's what I just see. That's what I just told you. We dealing with a different type of breed of criminals. You heard me?
Well, they definitely a different breed. But they such a different breed. I don't think they're gonna be able to take all this time they're gonna get. Because I don't see Teezy escaping. He gonna have to lay down something. He can't get out completely free.
Yeah.
I don't care what he say or don't say. Teezy the one protected by CMG the most, and they steal scats all the time. Those cars, right? The scats.
Yeah.
I forgot what kind of car they say that they would have stole from the airport at the rental car place. Mm. That means they got a fob,
You better know it. A couple of them.
and they working with. Cause see, you can't just drive out of the airport with those cars because they'll put the tires on flat. You know when you're trying to steal it, or they got those things where they go up. Like if you try to steal a car,
Yeah, them
they
little
have
spike.
somebody at the front to make sure that those things that stick in the tires in case you're trying to steal the car is down. That's why I say they working with somebody. They working with different people that works at these dealerships and these car places because they wasn't supposed to be able to get out of there with their car.
Hey, you end up getting caught.
They riding. They got caught. I guess the officer ran a tag. They down there around Washington. Hell, they down there at the damn police station.
Bullshit.
At
Say,
the damn riding around Washington. That's the damn police around the damn police station.
yeah, ain't nothing but police down there.
I said, ain't that some shit? Let me see. He got caught. Yeah, what? J. Cloud, where did they get caught at? The his affidavit said I know it was around Washington and somewhere. Washington don't run that far, so they was around downtown around the damn police precinct.
Yeah.
He said Tamara, it's a 2022 Toyota Camry, so they had a brand new car. And they probably was gonna get that to one of their girlfriends. Those luxury cars should be protected by OnStar. That's true, and should shut off when they get stolen. You would think he got caught where he was supposed to be. Yep, they ain't have to do nothing but arrest him and walk him right in. They didn't even have to put him in the back of the car because he was down at the police station. He was at Watkins. He was at Jefferson and Watkins, so that was just a little further up. Jefferson and Watkins.
It's not right there.
It still ain't far. That's still down there by the police station, ain't it?
I don't want to ride down there with no license as long getting a stolen car.
Yeah, they was still down there by the police station. So, they wants to get caught. I wonder what the hell they doing down there. Probably went to pick up somebody from jail or something in a stolen car. Didn't even have to put cuffs on her. They ran. And his eyes was just it's something about his eyes. He had them big old deer eyes anyways. And they was just as bushy and bright eyed. You have to watch them when their eyes and stuff like that. They be a little off.
They don't be off, they be high.
And they say he ran. It was two other ones, and his eyes was just as bushy and bright eyed. He didn't. I mean, they looked the same all the time. And they were supposed to whoop his ass. He just got an officer that they said that's that Adderall and perks. I bet that's what it is for his eyes to be stretched like that all the time, ain't it?
I don't know what it is. I just know he had a different kind of high. Shit. But that's what they like though, perks and fake perks and all that old crazy ass shit.
It says, I'm a car. I'm a car head. Most cars with key fobs can easily be stolen. I won't say how because I'm giving someone that likes to steal for free. Yeah, you're right. But
They
they
got
already
a
got
video
the hook
on
up.
YouTube about this shit. This shit crazy.
It says that dexamethasone he got caught with is Adderall. You think they taking that for themselves or they selling it? I bet they own that stuff. Do
They,
you
they got caught with a switch.
know that Adderall?
Oh yeah, a lot
That's
of
not what they. That's not what they put in. They lean make lean, is it?
nah. They be the Adderall. I don't. It be like a up or something. To them. I don't know. I ain't into all them pills and shit. Like we go keep it at weed and leave it at that.
Oh, they take Adderall with the lean so they don't fall asleep. Lord have mercy.
If you sipping real drink though, this shit ain't gonna work. This drink gonna kick that pill ass.
It's speed. They said it's speed. That's the reason why they out here like zombies. That's why they doing anything. They out here like zombies. They on all kind. That's the reason why they look different when they go to jail and they start detoxing.
Yeah,
They start. You notice like that straight drops face. That frown ain't came off of his face since the first time he went to court, right? Because when they caught him, he went to court like what the next day.
yeah.
He was different, wasn't he? He had an arrogance about him, looked like he threw a finger sign up, and his eyebrows was not up like they are now. His eyebrows has not relaxed.
Well, he said he missing them perks on his song.
That's what he meant. Oh, okay. So he been in jail a whole year. He done completely detoxed out, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Might be down there taking sight nigga trying to get her.
Aren't perks supposed to be pain pills?
Yup.
So I'm trying to figure out what does it do for them?
I don't know. But see, like, know this though, like a lot of the perks that's out here now fake, they fentanyl, and that's why there's so many overdoses going on out here.
Mm.
So y'all better watch what y'all popping out here if that's your drug of choice.
Um, she Arrowhead says, "Come down off the dope and start snitching." It says somebody at that round table should have got word to Dolph. You mean to tell me no one had a heart? They was all jealous of him, and they was all thinking about that money that was gonna be passed down to them, or that they thought they was gonna get. But I bet some of the folks, the little crumbs that they've gotten, it ain't even enough because these lawyers hitting them over across the damn head with these lawyers' fees. Even if they got 20 grand, 20 grand ain't enough to do nothing to not even a puppy.
Yeah, no.
And it sure can't retain no lawyer. These lawyers is really serving them with
It's
these.
just enough for him to sign your jacket until you come back in a month with the rest of his money.
I'm telling you, that's all. I said, how much was the hit? I wonder. Hmm. it makes you wonder. You know, there have been about two different numbers that have been thrown out there.
Yeah.
So, but I'm willing to bet with the information that they have, they know exactly how much it was.
Yeah.
Um, but I just wonder though, is that the money that Cornelius is using? But I don't think so. Somebody is paying for Cornelius's attorney
Was he even able to get the money before he get caught up? That's the thing about it.
because Cornelius got caught before a straight drop.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't see him getting no lawyer when this shit first happened though.
And nobody thought that he would be the one to get the lawyer. Everybody thought that they was gonna go get straight drop a lawyer.
Yeah, this shit shocked the shit out of me. I can't lie.
They said perks for pain and injury. If it's for pain and injury, what is it doing for them? Is what kind of high is it giving them? Because you would think pain pills would just put you to sleep, right? A lot of times it has like what does it have? Codeine, a little bit of codeine in it. That codeine puts you to sleep.
I couldn't tell you.
They said it's Cornelius some kin to Migos.
Hell nah.
Mm. Why Migos said that they got a lawyer for his brother?
You want to talk about him?
Mm. You sure?
Positive. Triple positive.
Mm. Sweat was probably paying for Cornbread's lawyer since he's the one that probably hired him. He sure wasn't setting straight, I wasn't.
Oh,
Not until them folks came in and questioned him. Percocet relaxes the nerves. So they like being so it dazes them out.
man, I couldn't. I told you I couldn't tell you about no pill. I don't know nothing about drugs. I just smoke weed. I just say no to drugs. You look at people like Straight Drop and like this how drugs go. Hey, y'all heard crashing out. And what's the other dude named Zeke? Make sure y'all just say no to drugs.
Oh, it really did a number on Zeke, didn't it?
Yeah.
And he
See,
looks
like
so.
another thing, like my niece is in jail for murder. Like I remember when she graduated school and she first started smoking weed, and like I told her, I'm like, man, the weed ain't for you. Like just because I knew how her mind was, she was always dingy and shit, and like uh, what's the word I'm looking for her? Like gullible. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like the weed ain't for you. And like some people that's on drugs, this shit don't be for them. Like they mind can't take this shit mentally. I just seen a lot of people getting on drugs and like I just seen niggas selling drugs and get hooked on the drugs they selling and ain't snap back it. Big time dope boy, this shit crazy.
Hey, Jay Clyde, or rest in peace, young dog. Can one of y'all find that video of because I've been looking for it, but I'll never look for it before a minute because I'll get into something else. Of a Straight Drop, the night that Straight Drop had killed Dolph when he got online, you could tell if you look at him, it was something wrong. Like he wasn't happy. He was constantly drinking like raw liquor. He was turning it up. It was really messing with him. Can y'all remember that video? I remember it. I was like, dog, they was like, that's the night, because he was reading the comments. That's the night that he killed Dolph. He was in the back of that car. and he was getting drunk. You just killed somebody that ain't really did nothing to you. I mean, that's because a bunch of old crusty niggas gas you up, because that's what happened. And for some money, he ain't gonna be out to spend anyways. Straight I thought he was going to hold on. Hold on, y'all. I don't think I can play the song. I'm not gonna try to. Can y'all see it? I want y'all to see his eyes. Okay, that music's still on.
I went to the first opportunity he had, but I'm working. You know, shit, I'm working. Shit, I ain't got down. Plus, who the op? Man, y'all know I'm big team 4K, big EBG pack, big double op pack. Stop playing with me. Man, y'all know come on, man. Stop playing, man.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Hello. I'm meet you down at the dog. Get the recording up, bro.
That video is a little darker. I hate playing people YouTube videos because they be on some other type stuff. But
I'm glad you said that though, but it's crazy. Look, I was checking somebody's video out today, and I always be telling you, everybody be watching these videos like for real. I heard a motherfucker say some shit you said like word for word, and I was like, damn, like a big ass platform. You hear me?
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And this was today.
Today?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Did they say they got it from me?
Of course not.
Mm.
But they use the same word that you use. Like nobody ain't used that word but you, and nobody really has spoke about it, but like you, and they say at the same time.
Wow. Ain't that something?
I don't know where they from. I know they ain't from Memphis though.
Yep, I told you. That's the reason why, a lot of these people don't go as far as they could go because of, um, they act like it kills them. They like to vibe off of other people, and still vibe off of their energy. Um, but they don't like to say, well, I was looking at such and such page. They actually go to people's pages that they consider have, smaller content creators to get their ideas, their wording, and things of that nature to take it back to their platform. They sound like damn fools. Regurgitating verbatim, don't know how to paraphrase or nothing. They took the coke and replaced it with pharmacy dope. They have ADHD. It keeps them alert. Oh wow. Mm. I wonder how these people knew it was him so fast. Because it was too many of them for people, especially in that area, not to know. Folks, when people get ready to do something, they be wanting people to know. They'll tell these women and everything. You know what I mean? They'll tell them. They want folks to know we was at the table. We was talking about them niggas talking about killing Dolph. They gonna kill Dolph.
Then the people start posting his video that he shot the video in, saying it's the same house. Then when he took the video down.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like if you know somebody they body like you just grow up with a nigga from the hood, you see him on TV with a mask on, standing a certain way, like you know that person, you know his body language. And people start saying off the muscle, they start calling his name and tagging the police in the videos and shit.
They definitely knew it was straight drop.
Yeah.
Just started to full and bottom feeders. Yep. Mm-hmm. I tell you. Usually when people keep getting let out of jail, when they shouldn't tease it, it means it's because the feds are coming. That's true. I agree. I agree.
Dang.
Well, I just think that the rest of this year and especially um 2023, at the top of 2023 is going to be a festive year. Yeah. It took all of them to do this to one person, and it wasn't even worth it. You take a man from his family for what?
All for the love of money.
And jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
Money and jealousy. All for money and jealousy. Well, y'all, I've been on here 3 hours. I gotta get up early. So I had said when I initially got on that I was gonna do 1 hour, but we've done 3 hours. So it's time for me to get in my bed. Y'all know I hate to says I learned from that money, don't sleep. I learned from that money, don't sleep, bust that sweep. I predicted it. That's why he was following every artist on pre. He was trying to clear his name at first. Then they wasn't hearing it. He went head on and admitted. Who you talking about? Rest in peace, young dog. Who was trying to clear their name?
Straight drop. You missed this other comment.
I missed the other comment.
Yeah.
Let me go back up. He said, "What's so crazy? Straight Drop wanted Pre to know he did it. He was texting Key Glock them in the beginning, telling them he did it." Oh wow!
That nigga definitely retarded.
I think it's more so Key Glock that they jealous of. Don't you think so?
Yeah, it's personal. Cause I was looking at a video. He was in a video with Key Glock and he just had this snake look on his face. Then if this nigga leave too much alcohol, I'm strike him. He had that look on his face. Then
Yeah.
Cause on the video, like I watched the video a couple of times, he just always stood out on that video. And I'm like, man, it's just something was about that wasn't right with him.
Thank you, Big Will. Well, I'm getting ready to get off of here.
It's your bedtime.
Yeah, it is. He said, I think that they are jealous of all pre-rappers. Yeah, they are, but it looked like Pre gonna be some of the only ones that's out when it's, you know, just like Dolph was taken away from his label. Some of these other people are gonna get taken away from their stuff just in a different way. Yeah. Well, Pleco, I thank you for coming up.
All right, I appreciate you. It's all about that time.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. All right, you guys. I'm getting ready to get off of here. Like I said, I'm tired. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I really just I've been, like I said, I kind of been just enjoying myself though. I love after I finish with my assignment, I come back to my my hotel. It is beautiful. It is. It is beautiful. Um, and the only reason why in a way, I'm glad the assignment because I'm tired, but I really should just, I wish I could stay at this hotel and just recuperate for a few more days because it is just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm loving every moment of it. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me see. All right, you guys. I want you guys to know that I appreciate you guys for getting on and being on here with me tonight. I hope that you guys be safe tomorrow as y'all go to work. No weapon formed against you or any of us shall prosper. Any tongue that rises up against us will be condemned. Any evil tongue that rises up against us will be condemned. I want you guys to know that I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll talk with you later.